Without a doubt, meditation is going to be the thing that gets you to anywhere you want to go. It assists you in regulating your nervous system. It assists you with going within and clearing out the noise. That does not mean you are meant to clear the mind. The mind is busy. The mind likes to make to-do lists. The mind likes to think about things. The mind is busy, doing. And when you take time to meditate, what happens is you're teaching the mind to go from chaos to centered calm. You're inviting the mind to come into the heart. Hello, welcome to today's episode. I'm so excited you are here. Let's go back to the basics. The basics are the foundation of everything in your spiritual life. I often think that sometimes when people go down a spiritual path, they forget about the importance of the foundational practices that allowed them to grow to the next level. And maybe you have practiced these things, maybe you have not, but I'm telling you, it's crucial. If you want to grow, if you want to deepen, you want to enrich your life, you want to enrich your practices, always go back to the basics. I'm going to share with you some very powerful foundational practices that I want to encourage you to do on a consistent basis without a break. When you do them on a consistent basis and you trust and you surrender, you will see major results. If you get bored, you can always mix up these foundational practices so you're not bored. And I think that sometimes boredom is just an invitation to tap into your creativity. So let's first talk about the first and the most powerful practice, and that is meditation. Without a doubt, meditation is going to be the thing that gets you to anywhere you want to go. It assists you in regulating your nervous system. It assists you with going within and clearing out the noise. That does not mean you are meant to clear the mind. The mind is busy. The mind likes to make to-do lists. The mind likes to think about things. The mind is busy, doing. And when you take time to meditate, what happens is you're teaching the mind to go from chaos to centered calm. You're inviting the mind to come into the heart. Even if you have to invite the mind to come in the heart 5 million times during a 10-minute meditation practice, that is okay. We are not striving for perfection. What we are striving for is an ability to take a moment to pause, to go within, to find peace. Also, meditation is the opportunity to listen to the answers to your prayers or your intentions. The universe constantly has information to share with you, and it can be done through meditation. So how do you meditate? You can sit, you can stand, you can lie down, you can walk. There's so many different forms of meditation that you can do. My favorite form of meditation is to close my eyes, and I might be laying down or I might be seated, and to repeat a mantra over and over again. So if my mind starts to wander, I go right back to that mantra. Maybe I feel myself slipping deeply into a meditative state. And while I'm in that meditative state, I might be receiving messages, and then all of a sudden my mind is like, starting to talk. I just go right back to the mantra. The mantra is powerful. It is an intention that's rewiring the brain. It is rewiring the brain to do exactly what it is that you are stating in the mantra. So you might go, I am at peace, I am at peace, I am at peace. So you're inviting in peace. The mantra does not also have to be in your native tongue. It can be in a foreign language. It can also be in light language, as long as you know what the essence of what it is that you are saying, as long as it is that you know the essence of what it is that you are saying. For me, I'll also do 3-word mantras. And so the words don't have to go in a sentence. They can just be 3 words, or it can be also just 1 word that you repeat to yourself. This is a form of chanting, and I'll talk more about chanting as a practice in just a moment. The mantra could be just love, 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 love. Or maybe it is love, rhythm, peace. Love, rhythm, peace. That actually feels really good as I'm saying it. So try it out. And then the mantra you can do during the day as well. So I love chanting anytime I get myself in a rut, or I notice that my mind's not in the right place. I'll sit and pause and I'll be like, what am I not doing that I normally do? And it is, I'm not singing, I'm not chanting. I've taken a break from that practice for whatever reason. And what I have noticed is when I play music and I sing it out loud, I cannot be in a negative space with it. My brain cannot go to a negative space because my entire being is preoccupied with the frequency of the music, the words, and everything that I'm encapsulating within the chant itself. And I find it really, really powerful. And when I say that, just try it. It's hard for you to go negative when you are speaking something positive. It's hard for your brain to even focus on something like that. So find music. So this is practice number 2, which is chanting mantras. Find some music. Find a playlist, find something that allows you to sing it. And does it have to be a spiritual music? Not necessarily. You could have a song that really speaks to you that you just sing. It doesn't matter what you think about your voice. Doing it out loud has a potent way of healing you, because you're hearing, possibly, you might be hearing impaired, but there's a frequency still that comes out. And then you can also do it internally if you are not capable of singing it out loud or chanting out loud. There's something really powerful when there's a vibrational tone that comes out of your body. And there's something super magical. One of my teachers a long time ago said the quickest way to God is through chanting. And I wholeheartedly believe that. And you can change God to universe, creation, whatever title you give that frequency. But there's something really, really powerful, and it becomes super hypnotic as well. I was listening to some chanting music and singing it as I was making bracelets recently, and my husband's like, this is so repetitive. I'm like, I know, and I love it. So that's the thing about chants. It is repetitive. It repeats itself over and over and over. And so you got to find a chant, find a mantra that works for you. There's a new mantra that I've been singing is, I am blessed. I live in abundance. It is so powerful to me because I can feel it, and it's impossible for me to be in a negative space when I'm saying that literally to myself, because my cells are recognizing all of the blessings all around me, all of the abundance all around me, and it is beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful, and I love it. Hey friend, did you know that we started a new live crystal show? It's called Crystal and Light Codes with Amy, and it's every Thursday. You can check out my website for more information, and you can get beautiful crystals that have been activated and attuned in a very special way all through the Akashic records that are waiting and ready to work with you. They're all high vibrational crystals, and each time you buy a new type of crystal, you will get a light language activation that's included with your purchase as my gift to you. Check out the link in the show notes and show description. The show is every Thursday, unless I'm traveling. Sometimes I have to travel and then we'll switch the show. All right, my friends, let's jump back into the episode. So practice number three. Practice number 3 is journaling. And I have so many students that will be like, I don't like journaling. It's too hard, or I don't want someone to read my journal. Please. I'm begging you, please get a journaling practice in whatever format you want to journal, be it written, be it digital, be it spoken out loud. Journal, 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 and do not spiritually bypass. Let me say that again. Do not spiritually bypass. When you're journaling, allow yourself to just journal. Allow yourself to be negative. Allow yourself to be positive. Allow yourself to be neutral. Allow the negativity to come out of your body so it's not being stored up. Allow the emotions to come out. When you allow the emotions to come out, you make space for new blessings. You make space for the recognition of the abundance that you have available to you. You make space for more of that abundance. When you're holding down all those emotions and you're trying to be politically correct, what's happening is you're telling your nervous system to stay in fight or flight. And so when you have a journaling practice that's uncensored and you're allowed to just give yourself permission to let it flow and let it go, you give yourself permission to acknowledge what has had you in fight or flight or freeze, and you get to release it. You get to free yourself from it. It is a liberation practice. It's a freedom practice. So journal, 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 journal. The fourth practice, that's a foundational practice, is any form of a moving meditation. That could be walking, that could be dancing, that could be a static dance, that could be moving your body in whatever way you feel like in a particular moment, which would be considered as static dancing, but maybe it's like a set of movements, or maybe it's Tai Chi, maybe it's yoga, maybe it's Pilates. Like, it doesn't have to be labeled as a spiritual practice for it to be a moving meditation. What you're doing is you're allowing your body to move. Light language can also be a moving meditation if you're using light language to move your body and you're channeling light language as well. The movement allows you to, one, let your body and your nervous system know that you are safe. The other thing about the moving meditation is that you are attuning to the frequency of spirit, to the frequency of God, the frequency of creation, the frequency of the universe. You're attuning and you're alchemizing your way into a powerful vortex of energy that is your energy, that is your God's energy, and it's in relationship with the whole universe, and you're opening yourself up to receive. You're also very present in the moment. Even if you think you're in your head, there's something very powerful with this, and it could be any form of movement. So go try it, find something. I know for me, like when I started on this spiritual path, the first intuitive thing that I got when I was super depressed and I didn't want to be here was I needed to start hot yoga. I needed to do it. It was a must. It was an absolutely, like, God was directing me towards that. And the day I did it, oh my God, like I felt amazing. Like I could feel my serotonin levels, my dopamine levels rising because I felt like I did something and I felt God was with me that day. And oftentimes when I'm doing different spiritual moving practices, I feel this way as well. I recently had to have surgery and I've recovered, and so I wasn't able to do the amount of moving walking meditations that I like to do. And let me tell you, my mind has been a mess because of it, and I'm really excited to have this practice back into place because I couldn't get as many steps in that my body likes to get in and likes to have that moving meditation because I was recovering. And so now that I'm able to go and do it, like my body's like, yes, let's go do it. Let's go hug a tree. Let's go feel the earth beneath our feet. And I'm going to say this too. I will also be walking in my house because sometimes it's way too darn hot outside to go take an hour and a half walk that I want to take, or a 30-minute walk in the middle of the day. And so sometimes I might run out of time. And so I just walk in my house. I used to walk in my house that was like 800 square feet. And so please don't use the excuse that you can't get outside because it's cold or it's wet or it's rainy or it's too hot or whatever. You can literally walk back and forth in your house, and it is a powerful way to get in your body. It's a powerful way to lubricate your joints. It's a powerful way to be and to release and to get exercise. And like exercise is key, right? Exercise. So moving meditation. The fourth and final foundational practice is going to be, you guys are going to laugh at me when I say this, but it's really important. Like the guardians are saying, like, make sure you say this, Amy. And I'm laughing because you're going to go, really? Foundational practice, sleep. This is a foundational practice, like very foundational, is to prioritize sleep. Yes, prioritizing it, making it a priority, making sure you're getting enough sleep. If you have not gotten enough sleep, making the space to get enough sleep one of the days, the next day, the following day, to make sure that you are setting yourself up for success to get sleep. Sleep is our way of repairing. Sleep is how spirit connects with us as well in the realms of the dreams and the realms of the subconscious. And different people receive different things through their dreams. And so sleep is a spiritual practice. It's a repair practice. So how much sleep are you getting? And are you honoring the amount that your body is requiring? Not how much you think you need, but how much your body requires. For me, my body requires 9 to 10 hours of sleep a night. When I get 7 and I get too many days in a row of 7, my body is like angry, it's inflamed. And when I give myself permission, because maybe we were traveling or maybe I stayed up too late one of the nights, like my body will be like, the next day or the following day, and I will, like, my body will instantly make sure that I get 9 to 10 hours of sleep. And so sleep hygiene is crucial. Having a good nighttime routine is very important for that. And making sure you are set up for success. So turning down your screens, turning down the blue light, not watching too much TV or scrolling before bed, like giving yourself permission to do other activities that can assist you in going to sleep sooner. I know for me, if I grab a certain book, I'm going to fall asleep within 5 minutes of trying to even attempt to reading that book. Sometimes it's just because my brain and my eyes are like, I'm too tired. Like I can't do it. And so find what your sleeping pill is to assist you in falling asleep. And I'm using that as a metaphor. There's what is it? It's I think it's called The Cosmos, with the scientist, I can't think of his name. Anyways, it's this whole series, and my husband was like, if we turn that on, I will be asleep in like 5 minutes. I don't know what. Like, I'm super interested in the topic, but I don't know why. But the second we turn that on, I'm like out. Like, it like instantly puts me to sleep. It's like my body recognizes the information. It's like, ooh, let me integrate that while I sleep. It's really quite funny. So anyways, here are some. These are not all, but these are very important foundational practices. And then I'll just share one more, and that is following the practices that you're being guided to do in that particular moment. And that could be the Akashic Records, that could be playing with crystals, that could be studying tarot, that could be talking to your guides. Like, there's so many practices out there, and I think it's freaking amazing. Like, I think it's so cool, all the practices that we have, but there's foundational practices that you always want to keep in your practice, in your daily life, so that you are having these to make your life better, having them to calm your mind, calm your nervous system, and allowing you to be in flow with the universe. So, all right, my friends, I hope you liked this episode. Please make sure you like and subscribe, and we will see you soon. Bye.